Hello, I'm EXCLOCAT and welcome back to the video. Today I'm back in the brand new Minecraft minigame lobby because I wanted to show you all of the secret spots that you can get to that don't necessarily have a purpose in terms of Easter eggs, but are really useful if you like to hide from other players, or if you're trying to play hide and seek or something like that. I'll just try and show off that you can get to a particular place, because I feel like a lot of people do like to hide from each other in the 60 seconds for a game, and some people even play like full-on hide and seek, and if that is you, then maybe you'll appreciate some of these secret little hiding spots. So that's what I'm showing off in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. Like it if you do, because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets know you do like these sorts of videos. Again, showing off some of the secret spots in the brand new Minecraft minigame lobby. But with that said, let's get straight into the first one, which is back here. So behind this, blue building, that's the big one, basically. If you go to the right bit, there's this secret little pathway that most people, it's not very secret, but like most people don't ever go down here, because all there is at the end is the big chest full of snowballs, and who really cares about snowballs? So if that's you also, then you can hide within this room. But if you don't have the doors open because you haven't done the thing yet, then what you can also do is you can just hide out here, because again, statistically, no one's going to even bother coming around the corner, so you can hide here and know that no one's ever going to find you, unless your Ender Dragon head is poking out a bit too much. But if you remove that, of course, then no one's going to find you, and it's a pretty good little spot. So the second pretty good little spot is one that's kind of like hiding in plain sight, and it's also just kind of fun that you can get out there, because if you go to this building right over here, again, just in front of the alleyway from before, you can see there's this little, perch where you can see a decent amount of the map. You can see the winner's spot, you can see the fountain, you can see everything, and it's a terrible hiding spot unless you go around the wood and you kind of like end up just over here, in which case, like, although a lot of people can see you, you're hidden in plain sight, and most people aren't going to look in this very particular direction unless they happen to be over there or something like that. So I find it's a pretty useful thing you can do. Like, I find it to be a pretty useful little spot where you can be hidden from people because you're hidden in plain sight, which is one of my favorite ways to hide in any particular game mode at all. So yeah, the next kind of place is over here to do with the stairs. There aren't any great ones over here, but it is worth mentioning you can hide just under the stairs over here, and most people aren't going to even think back here, because although there's a chest, then they never. Again, most people just aren't looking in this very particular corner, so maybe that's something that you want to hide with. Also, you can hide into any of these little things and like indent into the wall, so maybe that's, again, it's depending on how you want to play your games, or depending on what you're really trying to test out of all these secret spots in the lobby, because maybe you're trying to find an Easter egg with them or something, but yeah, depending on what you're doing, that might be the perfect thing for you that you can do down there, but you can also do it just up here, in the little slot on the wall just over here. Again, it's way more obvious when you're in the slot over the wall over there, but it is something you can totally do. Next up, we have going onto the roofs. This is where all the best locations are, in my opinion. Again, if you just want to not be found for the longest time possible, try and hide in one of these where people don't usually get to is a really good way to do that. So this over here, for instance, again, you can be seen from like just over there, but most people aren't going to realistically be able to do that. Also, if we just go down to one of these lower roofs, if you just hide behind some blocks, then you're never going to be seen unless people are in very weird locations anyway. So if we then hop up onto this roof, let me just show you a couple of other ones, because there are some really, really good hiding spots on top of these roofs that might be worth considering. So if we almost messed that one up. So if we just jump over to here and we jump into this wall, another great one is found just between these two. You're literally hidden from all sides but in front of you, and in front of you can only be accessed from like just over there. So yeah, another great little location where although some of you is visible, most of you isn't. So it's a great little spot like that. And then finally, my favorite one perhaps is just over here, and then just over here. Literally can only be seen from an angle that you could only get to if you were looking for this very spot, and it's very, very hard to get to regardless, so that's something you might like. Also, you can jump down, you can do it just over there too, and you can get even better versions of these spots from before. Again, just something fun you might want to try if you're hiding. This is like one of the ultimate spots in my opinion, but that makes it a little weaker because it is so good in a way. So yeah, with that said, let's move on to some of the other ones, because if we go to the forest in the corner over there, there's actually a few really good ones that are hidden just around it. By the way, I've got the fountain open. If you haven't watched the Easter egg video, make sure you have, because it's kind of important for some of this. But yeah, the forest over here, it looks like it's a really weak forest, but it has quite a few good hiding spots, including in the waterfall just over here. So this is actually 2 blocks deep, so you can hide below it, and no one's ever going to spot you, especially if you're a small skin. But as well as being able to hide just over there, again, a nice little thing, you can hide behind the trees, and you can hide into some of the branches. So yeah, you can actually jump onto this, and then you can jump from here to this little branch over here, and then you can be hidden behind some of the trees, and realistically only seen if someone's like looking in the water world or looking deliberately over here. Again, a nice little thing in my opinion. Also, we've got the room with the chainmail armor in it, so again, great location to just hide in a corner. Most people, don't know this room exists entirely, which is interesting to me, and that's something you can totally use to your advantage, as well as a good spot over there. We've also got the fact that obviously there's the water. Oh, also I think if you want to hide on the tree and like really blend in with the leaves because you're a green skin, you can actually do so by like jumping from here and then jumping from here to there and trying to hide in some of the spots in the trees just like this that no one's realistically looking for. It's not the best spot, but it is something worth considering. Then of course we've got the water world, which can be opened by going like this and on like that, for instance. It opens the pistons, and once you go in the water world, it's very, very hard to see anything, which means if you hide in even a moderately good location here, someone has to come deliberately looking for you, which again just makes it a really powerful thing to like hide in the corner here or try and hide in the ocean monument, because guess what, there is an ocean monument over here, and you can also hide like behind it as well. I just thought these were all pretty good locations because like look, who's ever going to find you when you're in a hole like this? I mean, I wouldn't be able to find me, and that's something worthwhile. So yeah, there's also a chest for a music disc here. Fun fact in case you haven't watched that video and you're discovering this for the first time. And you can also float towards the ceiling and like hover just above where people come in, just in case you think they're not going to look up, because again, it's the same sort of thing where like you've already got to come so far for it and then look around that maybe someone's going to make a mistake. It might be worthwhile. Also, I just went into it by accident, but just below where people come in, that might be something worth considering too. So with that said, let's move on to the final few spots, because again, I think these ones are some of the best ones because of how hard they are to get to, but also what you can do if you really, really want to is you can hide in the below world. So again, if you've got the fountain open, which in 60 seconds you usually don't, but if you're playing with the fountain open or you have a downloaded copy and you're just playing some weird game like that, I don't know what situation this is useful for, but there is some really good hiding spots down here to kind of just hide away from the world in. So yeah, my favorite one is behind the painting though. So again, also they're behind the glass over here. Again, you hide over here and no one's going to spot you. But also you can hide behind the painting, which used to hide a pressure plate, but now just hides nothing. And it's just kind of a really good hiding spot, because just over here, there is a painting. And behind the painting, guess what? Really, really good hiding spot, which has some redstone in. But also allows you to just kind of hide in a wall and really, really be well hidden. Also up here, also you can get up to there if you know how to do the jump correctly. It's like a weird angle thing. Yeah, there's a bunch of places you can get to around here. There's not really any need to be here, but you can hide really well in them. And that's kind of the kind of point of today's video. There's lots of really good hiding places around the map, and hopefully this showed off some of them. I think in the over here, for instance, if you just hide behind one of these and just hope no one comes and gets you, you'll do pretty well. Also behind this, you can see when someone's coming and run away from them if you're playing tag or something. Just a bunch of little good hiding locations I think they'd show off in today's video, because people seemed to enjoy it last time, and I'd like to know if you did this time too. Like if you did like it, because it helps out the channel up. Let us know you do like these sorts of videos, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.